Hello, people. There's no better time than now to welcome you to another episode of You Were There. Like we all know, You Were There is specially designed to bring you the impact stories brought to life by the generous giving of CBN partners. But first, let's take a trip down memory lane to the days of primary school. We were taught what a family is, right? Do you remember it? A group of people connected by blood. Yes, that definitely sunk in. But is that all a family is? We took that question to the streets, and right after this, you'll get the chance to hear the answers we got. Stay tuned.
I give a shout out to my family, my mom, my dad, especially my sister.
Shout out to my family, my mom, my dad.
I give a shout out to my brother who actually made me what I am today. God bless him.
I want to shout out to my own family, my dad, mom, brothers, and my only sister.
I pray for all my family around the world. No matter what they pass through, they should never give up. If there's no unity or happiness in a family, there's no family.
Family is a bond.
Love makes family complete.
One love.
When you love someone, you can go the extra mile to sacrifice.
Family will always be there for you.
Where you find your comfort zone, regardless of blood lineage, that's your family.
There you have it. Family can be anyone, a friend, a colleague, a neighbor, or the partners of CBN. Although you're not connected by blood, the deep bond of love binds you together. Now, take a moment to think about the people you call family, then do something special. Send a message to tell them how much they mean to you and how much you love them. Now, here's mine to my CBN family, every partner and volunteer of the Christian Broadcasting Network. Thank you for what you do. You are truly irreplaceable. Coming up next, an inside look at how your incredible support is changing communities.
This IDP camp in Heipang Plateau State houses about 15 communities affected by terrorist activities. The team decides to create a makeshift stand in order to bring help right to their doorsteps.
We've been receiving help from the doctor since on Tuesday. They've been helping us with drugs here.
Over at the main ground, women and children were likewise given priority on this outreach. Patients with special needs are driven to the Plateau State Polytechnic, which has graciously made its theater available.
Based on what we are seeing from people who require some surgical interventions today, I think the awareness is wide, and I'll just need to encourage CBN to continue with what they are doing.
Christopher Elia has been battling with hernia for some years now, but after his encounter with the team, he has a different story to tell.
I heard of this medical mission. I came and they operated me, and I'm well now. I want to say thank you, may the Lord bless them.
We are currently in Bongom Jos Palace in Plateau State, where the Christian Broadcasting Network and its partners have come to pay a courtesy visit to His Royal Highness.
His Royal Majesty, the Bongom Jos, and his cabinet warmly received the CBN team. Dr. Felix Samoje, the Regional Director of CBN Africa, introduces the host to CBN and what we do.
We also sponsor cleft lip and cleft palate surgeries.
I will bet you will always partner with CBN and other like-minded organizations.
His Royal Majesty, the Bongom Jos, witnessed the effect of the medical outreach on his people.
I'm highly impressed. What I've seen is very, very encouraging, and it's a thing that we must all key into.
I want to appreciate and thank CBN for this kind gesture. It has been a wonderful experience.
I feel very good, I feel accomplished, and I feel satisfied.
Mike McGorry, a CBN partner and a resident of Jos, chose to be a part of this experience.
I really feel so great and happy because what I've been watching in television, I've been part and parcel of it today.
With over 3,000 people attended to, the medical outreach has come to an end with the CBN team and the host community feeling fulfilled.
We want to instill hope
in the lives of the people in spite of the hopelessness that they are completely and totally surrounded with. And we're hoping that this will put some smiles on people who right now, with everything they've suffered, do not have a reason to smile.
What an impact. So many lives touched. A whole community received the help they needed. But that's just the start. Operation Blessing has provided aid to countless communities struck by disaster and mass violence, giving them hope and a brand new reason to live. Right about now, we'll take a sneak peek into what goes into making this impact happen. Don't go anywhere. That's next after this break.
From tough terrains to deep waters, bringing hope and laughter to homes and communities. Thank you, CBN partners, for helping Martha, who was almost going blind as a result of cooking over smoky fires. She had no hope for a better life until CBN gave her a pair of glasses and a brand new business. Now she can look forward to a bright future. The people of Bukinriga village are also grateful to CBN for digging a brand new water well right at the center of their village. Now, the days of lack are over. Thank you, CBN partners, for putting smiles on people's faces.
Hello, and thank you for joining us on our interview segment. Today we have the head of CBN's Africa Operation Blessing, the humanitarian arm of the Christian Broadcasting Network. He's here to give us an update on the recent intervention to the people of Mangu. Rev John Kalma is in the studio with us.
Thank you, Lo.
It's always a pleasure to have you here.
I'm glad to be here.
We understand that Operation Blessing had to step in to visit with the people who have been attacked in Mangu local government of Plateau State. Can you give us an update? Why was it an urgent call for Operation Blessing to be on ground?
The fact that people were actually attacked and over 18,000 people, over 50 communities were displaced was something that required quick intervention, quick assistance, quick help. That actually called for the urgency for us to come over to help. We decided to pin down a specific number to prepare for. To arrive at that, we put a team on ground that could actually go to families, locate them wherever they are residing, and be able to talk to them. A representative of that family will bring the number on the day of distribution for the food collection. Each family representative got over 20 kg of different assorted food items. There were also non-food items like mattress, pots, blanket, net, of course medicine, and a couple of things like that that was given to specific people like the elderly, lactating mothers, and for elderly women, of course, Plateau is a very cold area, so we also considered them and the children.
Just looking at the number of people, and then some of them, they are representing their families. I was wondering, how far would this go?
Some of them had some animals, and possibly those animals were killed or taken away by those attackers. So if we could get them something like pigs, male and female, goats, male and female, over a period of time they will produce, they can sell, they can kill. That is a sustainable process that will get them back to their life.
I was particularly glad when I saw Operation Blessing Prayer Center representative on ground, counseling and praying with the people right there for those who really need that connection. I saw a couple of them just being glad that they have somebody to talk to and just express their pain and some of the things that they are dealing with. And I think that it's a good one having those people on ground to interface with the needs of the people, emotional needs and spiritual needs as well.
Absolutely. One of the prayer agents actually told me that she has received a couple of calls from some of the ladies she prayed with. And they said they are healed. They feel encouraged. And that gladdens our hearts as individuals and as organization, that we'll be able to at least make an impact within the shortest moment that we had an encounter with this community. So we've set the pace, and the pastors that were involved will continue from there.
Absolutely. I just pray that God grants them the grace to continue
Amen.
the good work. Just lastly, I know that you've been on different disaster relief interventions. What is it for you that is different this time around with the people of Mangu?
Yes, even on the plateau, we've attended to a couple of disasters in the past, but this one is so unique in the sense that people were peacefully living their life and they didn't hurt anyone. They were in their sleep, and some wicked people just pounced on them. And in many families, husbands were killed, children were maimed and killed, some women were shot. We saw women with some blade wound. This is beyond comment. We are really, really, really sad. And I am so emotional about this. These people need our attention. These people need our help. These people need people to stand with them. I plead for everyone to come to the aid of the people in Mangu local government. Over 50 families displaced. It's so sad. We need people to join us so that we can go back and even do more in terms of alleviating the suffering of the communities. Children, women, some people right now are in the hospital, nursing the wounds that were sustained in that process. You know how long that trauma could last. But with everybody coming around, supporting them, they can get quick and faster healing, both physically and even traumatically.
Thank you so much, Rev. Thank you. Thank you.
I can't say this enough. CBN volunteers are simply amazing. What outstanding work. They're the real-life superheroes who make it their mission to bring hope to communities. God bless you. At the tender age of 2, Lufuno lost her only family to an unimaginable tragedy, suicide. Her world crumbled, leaving her alone to face an uncertain future. But hold on, because this isn't just a story of tragedy. It's a story of resilience, courage, and the incredible power of community. Here's Lufuno's transformation story.
When Lufuno was 2 years old, her mother committed suicide. After she spent a few years in the foster care system, social services contacted Dayspring Children's Village, which is supported in part by Orphans Promise.
Social services begged us to take her in. My class was already full, but when I saw Lufuno, I loved her so much in my heart that we made room for her.
When Lufuno first learned how to read and write, her teacher noticed she formed her words differently.
It's the first time I saw a child write like that, from right to left. I thought maybe she was dyslexic. She turned every letter, the U would become an N. F started down going up.
Her teacher realized it wasn't dyslexia, but childhood trauma that was holding Lufuno back.
At first, she cried all the time. She kept to herself, not wanting to play with the other kids. I told myself that with God, nothing is impossible. Teachers here are taught how to help kids who went through trauma. After school, I spent time with her and prayed with her. I told her Jesus loves her and reassured her that I love her. We played together and then I worked with her on her writing.
I enjoyed when she teaches me. Before I came here, I couldn't read or write, but God helped me and now I can. I feel like I'm a smart girl.
We thank God for her transformation. She's one of the best writers in my class, and her writing is so beautiful. Now she's filled with joy, always smiling. Seeing the changes in her is a great joy to me.
I like to play with my friends and to read and learn. I believe that Jesus loves me and takes care of me and even helps me with my homework. My friends and I do homework together. When I'm able to help them, it makes me happy.
To everyone who gives to Orphans Promise, thank you. The help you give goes a long way. Many children from troubled backgrounds come here to heal and later go on to university. May the Lord reward you and give you the strength to continue the wonderful work you are doing.
Every child needs a family to nurture, care, and protect. And that is what you, our dear partners, gave Lufuno. Family. You fulfilled her greatest need. Now Lufuno can dream and become anything she wants to be. God bless you. Here at CBN, we believe that real change happens when we work together as a family. If you've always wanted to be part of something bigger than you, if you'd like to change millions of lives around the world, then this is your opportunity. Partner with us. You can give as little as 2,500 Naira monthly or make a one-time donation of any amount. Your gift will provide the necessities for survival, such as food, water, and shelter to those in their need. To be the change, please reach out now. Call the numbers on your screen or sign up on our website. Take that important step to make a difference. We're excited to have you join the family. After the break, stay tuned as Blessing shares a heartwarming experience being a part of the CBN family.
You were there when the water flowed and the children danced for joy. You were there when the doctors came and saved their little boy. You were there to speak the truth, send the gospel near and far. You were there to change their lives right from where you are.
Thank you, CBN partners, for making a difference around the world. Your gift of love has changed life and eternity for millions.
When hurting hearts reach out and cry, does anybody care? You were the one who brought the gift. Thank God that you were there.
One day, I felt so sick. And when I went to the hospital, the doctor said I was going to be admitted. I felt so bad, not because I was sick, but because I had no money for the admission. And then a thought dropped in my mind to call my family. I picked up my phone and called my parents. My parents called my sibling, and they sent the money immediately for the admission. I felt really loved. Seeing how my family made me feel loved, it became a desire for me to help others in their time of need. And that's why I enjoy being a part of the CBN family. When I give, volunteers are able to go to different villages to help the less privileged and offer free medical assistance, free surgeries, and clean water to communities. Become a partner of the CBN family and let's change the world together.
Family will always be there for you. Blessing didn't just say those words, she lived them. Blessing felt the love and care that comes with being part of a family, and she wanted to give that to someone else. Dear CBN partner, every time you give, you share love and care with different people, even in the remotest places. Your generosity reaches far beyond borders, touching lives everywhere it goes. Now, there's another family you belong to, our community of viewers. Thank you for tuning in, week out, and thank you for all your heartwarming messages. Here are some of the ones you sent over the week. Shared today, stories of love and care that reveal what it truly means to be family. We hope these stories not only touched your heart, but inspired you to take action. Now, don't let this end here. Connect with us in social media, and for around-the-clock experience, catch us on Flame TV, now airing on Intelsat 4 satellite. Tune in with your strong decoder or any free-to-air decoder. Just scan for Flame TV. Now, for our tech-savvy audience, you can download the Avo TV app. You can also log on to flametv.tv for a dose of clean, impactful content. And with that, we've come to the end of yet another episode of You Were There. Thank you for joining us. From me and the crew, it's goodbye and God bless you.